Hello and welcome to Akancha Against Harassment, your cyber safety podcast 101. Today we have somebody from Hyderabad Police. He has done his BCom and then LLB and joined police way back in 1989. And he's worked in almost all wings, including CBI for 6 years. He's been a part of 2 UN missions to Bosnia and Kosovo. He worked there as human rights investigator. And he's someone who was actually a part of our first ever workshop of Akancha Against Harassment. So a big welcome to Raghu Vir KCS, Additional Deputy Commissioner of Police, Hyderabad Cybercrimes. Welcome, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Akancha.
Thank you for being on this podcast, and it feels like as if, life is coming full circle because you were there the first time we had like 30 odd people in that room. So Thank you for that time and thank you for this time.
Yeah, it was a great experience with you. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and I look forward that, we should do a nice event in Hyderabad, and, I would love to come back to the city and give back in whatever manner I can, in whatever I've learned in the last year and a half.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Great. So, I specifically have a few questions regarding how cybercrime investigation is being done these days in India, and especially by Hyderabad Police. And I remember when I met you last for an event in Hyderabad, you mentioned that Hyderabad Cybercrime Police has one of the finest forensic labs in the country. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Hyderabad Cybercrime Police Station was established in 2010. I think it was one of the first police stations exclusively for investigation of cybercrimes. It was a great concept. Then the new government came up, the Telangana, Andhra was split, and immediately the new Telangana government, TRS government, has sanctioned nearly 30 crores for establishment of latest techniques, latest investigation tools, and latest labs, which was very useful for Hyderabad police. So with that equipment and word technology, a beautiful new police station with corporate-style police station was established, and we got a lot of beautiful equipments. And I'm proud to say that we have one of the best damaged SIM recovery rooms in India, which only probably CBI and maybe Gujarat Police or NA has it. And we have one of the best experts. Not that they are all from BTech graduates or something like that, but over a period of time they have given expertise on all these equipments. And I think now one of the best record for investigation or detection of cases, I think in Hyderabad City Police stands first in India probably. Yeah.
That's very encouraging to hear, and also because I was just thinking while you were speaking about this, that how important it is that technology is being used for abuse, but technology is also beautifully being used for detecting that abuse and getting hold of the abusers. So that's very encouraging. And I want to ask you a question. Since you have been a veteran in, especially, looking at cybercrime cases, one of the questions which I always ask is that a lot of women, who are abused or, who have faced some kind of cybercrime, they do not go and file formal complaints. So can you please address that point that is very, very important, that why women do not go and take help of the police?
You see, there are a lot of social things involved in this. People, girls, young women don't like to come forward to give a report because of the other family reasons, social background, all those things. But it is very encouraging to see that now young girls are coming forward and giving report. Many women are also coming forward in giving a report to Cybercrime Police Station. There is a very good increase. I will not say marginal, but very good increase in girls coming forward and giving complaint. They are no longer willing to face harassment in hands of the accused. But still, people are a little bit hesitant to come forward and give a report because of many things, because of me. Nowadays, everything is under media scrutiny. Everything instantly comes up. People now know what is the affair registered, who is the victim, who is the accused, everything. So maybe still there is a little bit of resistance on the point of women and girls that their name may come out and their life or career may get ruined. But still people are coming forward, and we encourage them to come forward. We do a lot of publicity things in Hyderabad, requesting girls to come forward, not to bear harassment, not to face any sort of harassment. We request them, we tell them that we'll keep your name anonymous. Your names will not be coming out in other social media things or in newspapers or in media. We also tell them that because there is a Supreme Court order that all FIRs need to be uploaded on some platform where people can read. So we are also making efforts to at least hide that particular FIR so that the name of the complaint doesn't come out. So we are taking all sort of precautions. We are encouraging, and it's an encouraging sign for Hyderabad City Police that women are coming forward and giving a report.
That sounds amazing. And just the way, let's say a victim, a woman, for example, is scared of coming forward and speaking because, today there's also social media and things get really blown out of proportion. But you know what? There's another aspect to it, that even the abuser should be scared of it. Because when an abuser is caught, even their name is going to get blown out of proportion and can get known in the circles very, very quickly. So isn't that also another aspect to it?
Though we keep the name of the victim secret, we publicize the names. We try anyway. There is an order that photographs of the accused should not be given, but still, some sort of means where photographs of the public also get media people stand near the court, near the entrance, and they take the photograph of the accused, and they get printed in the newspaper. The names are published. So we do that. And there's a lot of publicity about also that way we have word of mouth on social media. Then we post all the paper clippings on Facebook. Or we have a very good page on Facebook which is followed by more than 50K people. We are on Twitter, Instagram. So it gets publicized. We publicize the names of the accused also so that people come to know that such people exist in the society, and there are such people exist in the neighborhood also so that they can be more careful. And it also encourages women to come forward and give a report against such people.
This is incredible. So anyone who's listening in and anyone has even a vague intention of troubling somebody else, please be extremely aware of it, that it's going to have very severe repercussions on you or even going forward on your career, on your background checks, passport, verification. So, just watch out for that.
Yeah, of course. It's a very serious matter. Once an FIR is registered, you get arrested, your name gets into the record, and you are not going to get any job when you apply for passport or anything. Verification comes up, and it will learn that once people learn that you have a bad reputation, a case was registered, and then you are nowhere. Your career goes down. Nobody wants to appoint you. So there are a lot of repercussions for accused. So we tell them, so don't indulge in such nonsense, or your life will be ruined. Yeah.
Absolutely. A lot of people on social media, especially today, they think that just because they have anonymous handles or they're using some VPN, police will not be able to trace them. We can say whatever we want, we can threaten people, we can abuse people, and police will not be able to find us. Can you please address it, that how silly it is to think that you can be anonymous in today's times?
No, all the people who are indulging in such nonsense, they're absolutely under misconception that they cannot be caught. We have very good equipment, we have very good tools, we have very good manpower, we have very good people who know how to use these tools. We are able to locate 90% of these people. It's very, very difficult to escape from cyber criminals. It's very, very difficult for them. We are tracking, we have a success rate of more than 90 to 95% in social media. We can easily track them. We have a lot of techniques and technology, so they have to be aware that they will be getting caught immediately the minute they commit some sort of crime. You can see our Facebook pages, all our other pages also. We have very good success rate. They will be getting caught immediately. There's no doubt. Maybe 4 or 5% maybe they can escape, but 90 to 95% we are successful in catching them, arresting them, punishing them, sending them to remand and getting them conviction.
I recently read you were in news for a big cybercrime case which you resolved. So would you just like to share a little bit about that case?
There are a lot of cases. See, there is a guy, there is a BTech guy who he just sends random profiles from Facebook. He takes out the phone number, he makes a call to all these young girls, threatens them, first defends them by creating a similar profile on Facebook. Then once the friendship is accepted, he starts chatting with them. Then within 2 or 3 months, once he gets some little bit of personal information, then he will send a mail blackmailing them, asking them for money and other sexual favors also. There was this guy who was indulging in this, and with great difficulty we caught him. Then we found that he was indulging in these things in a lot of other cases also. We requested the victims to come forward, and many victims have come forward. We registered a case against them, against this fellow in all different cases. He has been sent to jail. There is a Prevention of Detention Act, PD Act, where a person can be sent to jail for 1 year without any other. He cannot get bail in such cases. And we have arrested him and sent him, and he's in jail for last 1 year. So there are a lot of similar cases like this. Then there was another guy, Tanmay, who used to visit all important cities in India. Then he used to put a matrimonial website that he's an IRS officer, somewhere as an IPS officer. Then he used to get marriage alliances. He used to chat with ladies, and then he used to go to that city and he will get married to that lady. Like that, in 5 or 6 important cities of India, he has wives everywhere. So ultimately, we caught him, and when we caught him, we learned that he has cheated more than 20 women, and when he has chatted with more than 600 women on matrimonial websites, and ultimately he got arrested. A lot of women have come forward, even from Mumbai, Delhi, Calcutta, Bangalore, and he's in jail still, and trials are going on. So yeah, there are a lot of cases, and technology has been used in all these cases to trace them, and it's very difficult to escape the technology. If a criminal thinks that he has a good technology and he cannot be get caught, then he's absolutely mistaken.
So this was really confidence building for, I'm sure, even for the listeners. The fact that you said कि ये लोग अभी भी jail में है. It's not like they are outside. They're still in jail. So आपसे एक बात और पूछना चाहूंगी कि ये तो हो गया जहाँ तक एक इंसिडेंट हो गया, उसके बाद की बात है. Somebody went to jail, somebody filed complaint. लेकिन आप प्लीज लिसनर्स को ये भी बताइए थोड़ा कि जिस तरह हम लोग आजकल इंटरनेट और सोशल मीडिया यूज करते हैं, थोड़ा इररिस्पॉन्सिबली यूज करते हैं. You know, the way we put out our personal information, पूरा travel detail, घर का detail, पूरे हर खाने की selfie, थोड़ा उस पे आप अगर guide करेंगे तो it will be really helpful.
See, generally, what we think is, मेरे को नहीं होगा. It doesn't happen to me. It will never happen to me. That is our concept, and we work on that. We think that nothing is going to happen to me, which is absolutely false. Cybercrime can occur to anyone, anybody, at any place. So you have to be very careful. Social media, we do post a lot of our personal things. We don't realize that we are putting all our life on social media. You are putting your photographs, your email ID, your phone number, your friend's name, your relatives, your hobbies, your tastes, your interests, the movies you like, the songs you like. Everything we are putting on the school we study, the college we have studied, everything. So what cyber criminals are waiting for this information. They will try to create a similar profile like yours, having same taste, or is saying that he was a senior in the same school, or he states that he is also staying in the same neighborhood, and then he will send all similar things and he will send you a friend request. So young girls and young people, young boys, without realizing that somebody is out there, because it's an anonymous thing, they think that because they have similar thing now they can exchange ideas. They simply accept the friendship request by clicking on that. And the minute you accept friendship request from some unknown person, you are in deep trouble, because now he is going to get all the information from you. These guys now will chat with you for a period of 4 to 5 months, waiting for the right time. Then you will start exchanging ideas with him. You will start exchanging personal things with them. And once he gets to know all the personal information of you, then he will one fine morning he will start blackmailing you, saying that he has so and so information about you. Like say for example, young girls 15 to 18 years, they will say that I have a boyfriend. Today I have taken money from my father's or something like that. And these fellows now they will say that now I'm going to tell your father, or I'm going to send a screenshot of what we have chatted all this to your father. Either you pay me money or they'll ask for a sexual favor or something like that. So these are some of the examples. So we suggest never ever accept a friendship request from an unknown person. If you think that you know him, then there are hundreds of means to verify whether he's a genuine person or not. You can call him, you can find out, you can go through the blog, you can go through the internet, you can really check his background, then you can accept his friendship. Unless until you are not sure that he's an unknown person, don't accept friendship with an unknown person. The second thing is never ever post your personal photographs on Facebook, never ever post your personal information on Facebook or any other social media platform. If at all you want to do that, all the social media now have privacy settings. Go to the privacy settings where only your friends or very close friends or whomsoever you want to see, you can set up your settings to that and then they can see. That is very important. All the social media platforms have such settings. The third thing is we have a very bad habit of updating our status everywhere. Today I'm in a so-and-so restaurant, I'm at so-and-so airport, I'm at so-and-so hotel, I'm at so-and-so theater, I'm so-and-so attending some music concert, something like that. So anybody doing the cyber stalking will immediately know that you are at so-and-so place and he will immediately reach that place in minutes and he will try to do something. So kindly avoid posting your status updates. Never do that. It's a very, very dangerous thing. Then another thing is don't forward anything which is not confirmed. Better to avoid forwards because there are a lot of fake rumors, fake things on internet today. We tend to believe because it is a forward from our friends. But don't forward anything which you think is not correct or which is not proper. These are some of the important things which if you follow it, you are safe on social media. Social media is an excellent platform where you can share many things, but also criminals, because criminals are using it. If you follow all these simple things, then you are safe from all these criminals. Yeah, you also get a lot of links in your social media platforms, and unknowingly, if you click on the link, then there is a possibility that the virus may set in your computer, the criminal may take away all your data, and there is also a possibility of ransomware setting up into your computer where you lose all your data. And these criminals will use all your friends' contact list in that, and they will act as if they will create a fake profile as if keeping your photo, saying that you are the same person. They will send friend request, they will do a lot of illegal things. So never click on a link from any unknown person or from any other thing, even if it is an SMS on phone or anywhere. Never click on it. And the other important thing is you have to sanitize your digital footprint. Like we leave our fingerprints, you have to sanitize your digital footprints. Important is we open many accounts. We have forgotten how many accounts we might have opened. So you have to close all those accounts. There are various apps like accountkiller.com, justdeleteme.com, where you can go and put up your name and it will show all the earlier email IDs which you have created or all social media profiles which you have created. And immediately delete all those or deactivate and delete all these things, and keep only which you are using on a day-to-day basis at present. So this also helps in clearing all your earlier emails, earlier social media things, earlier social media ID profiles, all those things. Delete all those things. In a general term, it means sanitize your digital footprint. So whenever you are on a virtual world, you are leaving some mark on it. So that mark will be forever there if you don't get it deactivated or deleted. It's very, very important. Yeah.
So this has been a very interesting chat, and I'm sure that a lot of people will have questions and they'll want to ask you that. So let me collate all those questions, all that feedback, and I'm going to invite you again, and I hope you'll make some time to address those questions and talk to the listeners again.
Sure. Anytime.
And all those listening in, if you have any questions for him, if you want to ask any specific questions in terms of cyber hygiene, any sanitization or anything else, please send in your questions to Hello Akancha, that's HelloAkancha@gmail.com. You can also tweet to me. My handle is AKANCHAS.